Man. He didn't even mark it on my map? Really? Didn't mark it on my map? Look at my journal again. The end of Ten Hands Alley. Okay, and where the hell is Ten Hands Alley? So if I know where Ten Hands Alley is, let's see. Dark Magick House. It's Parnell's City Hall. Alright, well. I'm gonna head up this way and see. Might as well look around. Oh. Well, I hope you saved some for us, Regitark. That's all that really matters. It is in-game music. I like it a lot. Myself, but... But yeah, what are you cooking? Is it, pancakes? In accordance with the prophecy? University Court. Thanks, Stet. See you soon. Library. So this is all university. This is not going to be where his factories are. Sigh. Deviser. Yeah. That wasn't exactly what you intended, huh? That's good stuff, Regitark. Good stuff. God damn it. Is Ten Hands Alley in this region? Like in this quadrant? It's all part of my cunning plan. Make myself look weak, shoot myself in the face. Then, while I'm writhing in apparent pain, that's when I strike. But yeah, Meadows, it is in this quadrant. I thought that, but I don't know. Maybe so. Let's try it. It's getting dark anyway, so... I was just asking whether or not this Ten Hands Alley was in this quadrant. I'm heading back on the advice of Walter to go to where the warehouses might be. Warehouses, their houses. I have to stop some saboteurs from getting into Bates' factory so that his bastard of a guard will let me in to see him so I can ask him why he ordered a ring from someone so that I would be killed. That's a quick summary. Okay, so it is what he said. I didn't ask that, I just asked Ten Hands Alley. Alright. So I was heading the right way anyway. Thanks to, Walter. Good call. Aha! Good stuff, Derp. Alright. The end of Ten Hands Alley, huh? Yep. That sounds promising. And by sounds, I mean looks. Bates Endry Factory. I'm here for the saboteurs. What? Yeah, well, now you're scaring me, and the same process. Whoa, look at that. I have an engine. Alright, here we are. A little quick save. And now we wait. What time is it? 16. Okay, so I want to wait. Let's advance it 4 hours. Now it should be about 10 o'clock. So now we advance it another... Let's try 2 hours, although that may blow me past, in which case I'll have to reload. One more. Okay. After midnight, we gotta let it all hang out. After midnight. After midnight. After midnight. Gonna stop those saboteurs after midnight. We're gonna do some steampunk action. Gonna get a big reaction. Gonna take them out when they are all about. The singing of Eric Clapton will summon them before me. Layla, in accordance with the prophecy, Layla. Yep, it works. Man, these guards, man. It's hard to believe anyone would get in here. Unless the guards are part of it. Wish I could just advance time like 10 minutes. All right. Come forth, everyone. 13 minutes to go. I'm gonna go over here and check the lay of the land. By the way, anyone who's new, welcome into the cast. I'm streaming Arcanum, which is an old game, but new one for me. With some several people who have played it before and are giving me not many spoilers, but occasional bits of assistance, which has been very helpful. And if you like what you hear, please make sure you follow. I stream somewhat more erratically than my friend Catabasis does. But if you're interested in that, you should go check out Catabasis, K-A-T-A-B-A-S-I-S. And he's going to be streaming relatively shortly, at which point I will sign off and head over to watch him while I do some work. But in the meantime, we're actually waiting to try to kill some saboteurs. Hey, Cata, what's up? Oh, no sound. Can someone tell him, hey, Cata, what's up? Someone please tell him Arv says hello. In accordance with the prophecy. Thanks, man. Arv says 3 different things. It's like a conversation tree. Right. Whoa. That's how they got in, huh? That guy die? Oh no. I didn't die, I just fell over. Whew. Alright, can I wake up, please? Yeah, I know. I assume, I don't have to, like, I can just rest and it'll come back, right? Three, okay. I'm gonna get up in a minute. My favorite thing in this is the fact that, someone tell him that my favorite thing in this is the fact that when a guy heals you and loses fatigue, he literally is like, "Certainly, sir," and then flops backwards on his back. It's the most awesome part of this game. Stand up, you. Positive news, I stopped the saboteurs who got teleported in. There we go. What do we got? Suede jacket. Thanks. That's exactly what I said. It loses something in the translation. Why the hell doesn't he have any sound? A rusty hammer. These guys aren't exactly well funded. Come on, someone's got to wear it and have a note on them explaining what the deal is. That's what I'm talking about, Regic. See, Regic understands the deal. That's the kind of dedication and commitment that I like. So I wonder if this is going to be like Kata's like computer isn't working quite right, so he's tweaking at night. It's going to be like, oh, so awesome. Oh, frustrated. Oh, awesome. Oh, you know. Those are details, man. All I want to know is what they have for me in my personal quest for loot. That's what matters here. Eyes on the prize, sir. Okay. All right. How do you cap a meat boy? Cap a... What? Oh. I was like, what is he doing? Oh no, it doesn't work. There it is. Oh, now derp. Now see, you gave up the secret, man. You're like the magician, you know what I'm saying? Gives all the stuff up. Alright, well, I assume that I've given up, successfully warded off the saboteurs. Unless there's more to come, but I have it saved in that eventuality. So now, I'm gonna go talk to this guard. Captain, and be like, let me in. Thanks for the help, citizen. Citizen? The hell are you, the dude from, like, The Incredibles? Buzz Lightyear. Well, citizen. Oh, that's really odd. That's Twitch being Twitch. Although, have you guys noticed, actually, for me anyway, I've noticed that Twitch chat is loading much faster. So actually, I think they've made some changes, maybe. No, I said Incredibles. Then I said, wait, actually, Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. I'm aware who is what. I was thinking about the dude from Incredibles. I realized I really meant more Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. Come back in the morning. Do you know what I just did? Do you? Come back in the morning. I'll take a couple of cans of whoop ass to come back in the morning. How's that sound? I have removed those saboteurs that have been plaguing you, sir. Thank the gods, I thought we'd never be rid of them. Please go inside, Mr. Bates will be anxious to thank you. Sure he will. Let me in, please. Alright. Take a look what it says in the journal. Okay, I did that quest. Now I have to talk to Bates. Before I do that, though, I'm going to see if I leveled up. Okay, that's interesting, Walter. I've noticed it over the last couple of things, but I really only mostly go in Cata's stream or my own. I should stop by Derp, so. That's not funny, Regit. Shouldn't be having too much pasta, man. Okay, right. Nope, not leveled up yet. Here we go. Oh. Very nice, very nice. Play some pool. A manservant. Another manservant. This guy's place is crawling with guards. I take those stairs up. That looks like Bates. And I'll bet that's Chukka. Chukka-Khan, Chukka-Khan. Alright. I'm gonna save this just in case I happen to screw up my conversation options with him. That's true. That's why my face is so well protected. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright. What say you, Gilbert Bates?
Allow me to introduce myself.
It's Mr. Burns.
I am Gilbert Bates, as I'm sure you have surmised. I'd like to extend my thanks to you, sir, for putting an end to the difficulties at my factory. I've been informed that there is a matter you wish to discuss.
What can you tell me of the what can you tell me of the recent attempt on your life?
There's not much, really, as Chukka is given to overzealousness in his protection of my person. He rendered the interloper lifeless before I could question him. All he had on his person was an amulet bearing the symbol of the Malokian hand, the eye in the hexagram.
The Malokian hand?
They were a religious order of assassins some 500 years ago. Rumors of their continued existence surface periodically, but are usually proven to be hoaxes.
I did.
I figure this for a new group, trying to adopt some of the prestige of the name.
They seem to be after me as well.
Let us hope for both our sakes that they are mere pretenders to the name, then. I would be loath to have the authentic Malokians out for my blood.
Interesting. I'd like to ask you about a ring, sir, who speaks too much about the Malokian hand.
Great gods! How did you come by that ring?
A gnome gave it to me as he lay dying.
A gnome? What manner of tomfoolery is this? Are you certain it was not a dwarf?
Why would a dwarf have your ring?
Long story,
Oh, sorry.
and one that does not concern you. Suffice it to say that it should have been in the possession of a dwarf.
Well, it was not a dwarf. Too skinny. And he had no beard.
Yes, I am familiar with the dwarves and their customs.
Bullshit! Sorry.
Tell me, was there anything distinctive about this fellow?
He had a scar over his left eye, and he looked oddly like... No.
By Alberic, I knew it in my heart. That was no gnome. It was Stena Rockcutter.
Stena Rock... Who the hell is Stena Rockcutter?
Stena was an old friend of mine. But for him to cut off his beard, by the gods, it's
Totally different race.
unthinkable.
Astelander.
But please, tell me, did he say anything to you before he died? Did he say anything about me?
He said he'd always love you. No, he said he had escaped to warn us about the evil.
The evil? What evil? And where did he escape from?
I love this guy. He didn't say. I was hoping you would know what it meant, old man.
Something horrible must have happened after I... Did he say anything else?
He referred to you as a boy? Why would he do that?
I do not know. Even though dwarves reckon time differently than humans, he must have realized that I am now an old man. Perhaps it is because I was but a boy when I betrayed his trust all those years ago.
Okay, right. So I know that you experimented with him in college. After you got done with that little situation, what happened when you guys broke up? Just explain to me. How did you kind of betray him?
That is quite the long tale. A tale of my shame, it is.
All right. Here we go.
It is ironic that my greatest mistake is that which brought me such wealth. As a youth, I was enamored of all things dwarven. So I sought out the nearest clan and attempted to impress them with my grasp of their technology. They laughed.
And that's when I showed them the power of my stuff.
It was obviously a novelty to them. A ridiculous human who had a natural bent towards technology. I suppose it didn't help that I was a mere 14 years old at the time. I became something they humored to entertain themselves.
And we all know what that means, don't we? Go on.
Stennar was the only one who truly called me friend in all those years. And betrayal is how I repaid his friendship. It was he who first showed me their steam engine, as he knew I could appreciate the beautiful intricacies of its design.
I might be able to fix that sound. Let's see if I can. I'll cut down the effects just for now. Let's see if that works, helps at all. Aha! Better? On we go.
They had left it to rust in a corner, as they had very little use for a device that would reduce the need for sheer physical power. Imagine a dwarf relying on a device to do his digging for him. It's preposterous.
Preposterous. Just so... yes. What were you saying?
I asked him if I could tinker with it, perhaps improve on it, as I knew this was the key to becoming truly a part of the dwarven world. I quickly devised a way to use it to power a pump for draining the mines.
When you say drain and you say mines, what,
When I fell all over myself trying to explain it to them, laughter was once again their only response. I knew I had to somehow gain their respect, so I hastily sketched some schematics and set out to prove my theory.
I keep waiting at some point for Chukka to just look at him and just like break into some song from Les Mis, like I dreamed a dream when time went by, you know? Like, what is Chukka doing during all this conversation? He's like, why did this guy save my life?
The struggling human mining company that I brought the plans to offered me a share in their mines for the steam pump. I was ecstatic. I had not a care for their mines or their money. I desired vindication.
The mines or their money and their mines. Okay.
When I returned to the dwarves to boast of my accomplishments
Of course,
and be
Derp.
welcomed into their clan, they were gone. The inventions came quickly after that, fueled by my anger and confusion.
What, so you invented angrily? So you're like, and this one you have to turn the screw an extra 5 times, right? Like what?
How could they have denied me my place amongst them after all my labors? Somehow I felt I could still prove myself to them. I continued searching for them in all my spare moments, but to no avail. But then they came, the robed ones.
The non-dwarves.
They appeared to me late one night, and they warned me to never speak of, nor try to find the dwarves again. Still being a mere lad, you can imagine the terror that put into me. As my wealth and power grew, I shook off some of my youthful fear, and hired the first in a long chain of investigators to locate Stennar and his clan.
He's got like crib notes written on his hand. He keeps like looking at it, you know. He's like the first in a long chain of investigators to locate Stennar and his clan.
None of them ever returned with any worthwhile information, and some never returned at all. The ones that did told of vicious traps, and creatures attacking them from the shadows.
They called it Grimrock.
As word of these failures spread, it became more and more difficult to find souls brave enough to take on the challenge.
And here comes the question that everyone's been thinking for the last 10 minutes. Why did he send me here with your ring?
He knew that ring would lend veracity to your tale. I gave Stenner that ring the last time I saw him. And now he is dead. If only we knew what he meant by the evil.
Virgil here thinks it has something to do with his religion.
I don't put much stock in religious ramblings myself.
No, you just worry about guys in robes
If you feel it could help
because of
you
your
to get
obsession
more
with dwarves.
information on the Panari, you should go to their temple on the northern end of Lion's Head Circle. I'm more concerned with who killed Stenner and why, and what all this has to do with my relationship with the Black Mountain clan.
It's because it certainly comes back to you. So what is to be done now?
There must be some clue left in the Black Mountain mines. I am certain of this. You seem to be a resourceful individual. Would you be interested in searching the mines for some clue as to their whereabouts? I would make it worth your while, I can assure you.
I will make those mines mine. Well, first of all, a couple more questions.
Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
Why the need to impress the dwarves after they rejected you?
You don't understand. I was orphaned at a young age.
Of course you were.
Dwarves represented everything I wanted my family to be. A tight-knit clan, and the respect I had for their brilliance with technology. I made the mistake common to youth. I thought intelligence equaled compassion. I needed to belong, to find that I had some worth.
I dreamed a dream when time went by. Okay. You were orphaned? What happened?
My mother died, bringing me into this world. I believe my father died then as well, even though he continued to exist in the world for some 8 more years. When he could stand living no longer, he took his own life.
Shouldn't you lie down on the couch? Like, Chukka, doubles actually as a psychologist, right? And then I had trouble in high school, and I didn't go to my own high school prom. Furthermore,
He left me decently provided for. And with his grasp on reality becoming more tenuous each day, I believe he felt I would be safer in the care of others. The last thing he did in this life was to give me that ring.
And I treasured it until I gave it away to a dwarf that I was desperately in love with, in denial about that fact. Okay, then you gave it to Stennar, right?
That is how much his friendship meant to me.
Friendship, quotes.
I was devastated when he disappeared with the rest of the clan.
He's just not that into you.
I believe I felt more deserted and alone then than I did when my father killed himself.
This is Arcanum, the Brokeback Mountain edition. I just can't quit you, Stennar the dwarf.
Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
I really want to ask you that question again, because I find this story hilarious. You didn't actually invent the steam engine.
I have never actually claimed that I did. It was just people's assumption.
Thanks, Walter.
I have invented any number of devices based off its principles, but I did not invent the first one.
Well, what did you think would happen when you sold it?
Such is the enthusiasm, or perhaps the impetuousness of youth, that I did not stop to consider the consequences of my actions. All I could see was a way to gain the respect of the dwarves. It was all that mattered.
All that mattered. All of a sudden we hear the song by Nelson. It's not that I want to love the dwarves.
Yes, it is, and it torments me every day. I was but a child when the robed ones gave me their dire warnings, and I was terrified. They were explicit that I was not to reveal the origins of the steam engine.
And I enjoyed being explicit, so much so that I wished for them to be explicit again.
Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
Let's see. Yes. Oh, God alive. Let's see. What can you tell me of the recent... Oh, I already asked him that. Can you tell me about your business?
Well, as you know, I am the foremost manufacturer of steam engines in Arcanum.
You just told me you weren't.
Virtually without competition.
Shut up, punk.
I am working on a prototype for a smaller, more efficient engine right now, as a matter of fact. I also have various interests in other technological endeavors.
Outstanding, Bill Gates. How have you devastated your competition so?
It is not much of an accomplishment when old Cedric Appleby is your chief competitor. Poor Cedric. Always was a bit of a blundering fool. I really wish I could have convinced him to come work for me.
Because I've always loved him. He reminds me of dwarves and...
Cedric and I were close friends when we were children. He was
Just a
furious that
plot.
I wouldn't introduce him to the dwarves. Can you imagine? I had a difficult enough time gaining their respect without his simple-mindedness. After I invented the steam engine, he began to despise me. Strangely enough, I wish he was still my friend some days.
Those days when I lie lonely in my bed and...
Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
How about that attempt on your life?
There's not much, really. As
Oh,
Chucker
yeah,
is,
the Mulligan
they were
hand.
a religious or... Let
Yeah,
us
blah.
hope for both our sake. I do not know, but I am beginning to believe they are behind Stenna's death. This all seems to be pointing to my involvement with the Black Mountain clan, doesn't it? That is why I feel it is imperative to find out their fate. Our lives seem to be dependent on it, in fact.
Some of our lives more than others, eh?
Yes, it would seem I am well protected here. However, the more staff one has,
You meant
the
to say
easier
but.
it is for one of them to be bribed or replaced with an assassin. Also, my notoriety keeps me a prisoner in my house. They will always know where to look for me. You, on the other hand, can blend with the crowd, so to speak.
And that is the brutality of my life, stranger, that I am stuck in here with tons of money, anything I could ever wish for, and a large man named Chucker overlooking my every move. It is a brutal existence. Okay,
Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
let's see.
I do not know, but I... Of
Right.
course. What do you wish to ask of me?
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Splendid! Here, let me mark your map with the location of the Black Mountain mines. I am certain there must be some clues to be found there. Please, return as soon as you have found anything.
Certainly. First, I would like to ransack your house, if that's all the same to you. Alright. Herg. Well, I can see with your concept. Hey, Kata has sound. Welcome, sound gained Kata. Good to hear that you have sound. Oh, I was like, why is everything so silent? And then I remembered. Let's get those sound effects back on. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Avoid anything to the name of Bubba. Alright, well. So, search the mines. I guess I'm probably going to go take care of that crystal ball situation. Okay, cool. Sounds good, Cat. I'm going to be getting off in a little bit here myself. And I'll head over that way. Accepted, Mr. Wright. So is the new computer everything you hoped it would be, Kata? Okay. So you have no way of knowing? But you've got something functional, obviously. Well, that's cool. That's cool. And is the sound incredibly rich and outstanding? Outstanding. I wouldn't do that, Reg. I have a feeling if it doesn't work, we're going to get a lot of, the band hammer is going to be working overtime. People are like, lol, what do you think of that, Kata? And Kata's be like, really? Kapow, band hammer. My new name is Banhammer Bassus. Kata Banhammer. It's like the whole, yeah, you rebuilt like the motherboard and like a bunch of the Banhammer Bassus. That's good. You should totally name your like, I am the Banhammer. Destroyer of evil. Like how many parts do you have that are new? The motherboard and the CPU and that's it? Like what else? What like is that all that you have new or? Which is a lot, obviously. Oh, CPU and RAM. Cool. Hey, Kata, can I ask you, how did you fix that helicopter? Windows 7, you'll like, though, man. Windows 7 is really good. How did you fix the helicopter bug with the screen capture in, whatchamacallit, in Twitch? I mean, yeah, Twitch. Yeah, like, I've got the sound working, but it's the same thing that used to happen to you. Every, like, 25 minutes, yeah, it gets the chicka 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 thing. Oh, is it really? Okay, so there's no real way to fix it, huh? I mean, it's not that big deal to just... Oh, I see. It's not that big deal to just Alt-Tab out and mute it and then redo it again. Because I don't think they're going to be fixing Arcanum anytime soon. This is as many patches as you could get, so... Okay. That's cool. Alright, well, I gotta go to that crystal ball place, and I've gotta I wish I had a place to sell more stuff. Wish I knew where I could buy rifles in this city. We built this city. Built this city on hunter rifles. Built this city. Yeah, no, I know, Reggie. That's what I've been doing, and Kata used to do that, but then it just stopped happening, and he just explained that it was Skyrim, so I didn't know why it was just all of a sudden working for him. But who would sell me a hunter rifle? I'll wander the streets yelling for a hunter rifle. Alright, I'm going to go here, take care of this crystal ball situation. And then I will consider heading on out of town. See you in a bit, Andrew. I mean, this city has got a lot of districts to it also, and I mean, all I've ever been in is this one district. So, you know, it's possible that there's, like, other stuff down there that I have to check out, but I'm just trying to find the whatchamacallit, the person... I'm trying to find someone who actually sells rifles. Yeah, I consider that too, Dirk. Yeah, I did, Walter. I mean, it's possible I just have to wait. Actually, either do you or Mano... What the hell? Why don't you do what I tell you on the map? Did you or Mano ever, do you remember anything about, like, did you have to wait? If you waited, let's say, 24 hours, did the merchants carry new stuff at that point? Do you remember? Okay. Mano, do you remember about restocking shops? 3 days. Alright, well, we'll do this crystal ball thing. And then we'll head back. Outside the gun guy, and then we'll wait a couple days. Because once I do that, I mean, because that's going to be a big deal. The thing is, that gun is going to last me for a few levels, because I can't up my firearms again. I mean, my gun thing again, until I up my intelligence and stuff, so... This is going to be a pretty sweet gun, I think. It'll be worth it. Haven't gone into Grant's Tavern yet either. Madame Tussauds, okay. Let's see what happens when I ask to steal her crystal ball. Yeah, it's time for my clutch gypsy seer voice. Hello. I've been expecting you, traveler. Really? And why would that be? I think you know why. You've been speaking with Dolores Beston. I know the real reason you're here, but I don't think you do. What do you mean? She merely wants your crystal ball? Listen to me. Dolores Beston came to my shop not 3 days ago asking for her fortune. I told her, traveler, and here we are. We are all a part of what is to come, and it is you that must choose. Just tell me what's going on. Choose, coward, or I'll choose for you. On which side will you fall? Mine or the lowest Bastons? I'll not choose, I won't be forced into this. Oh. I will shoot you in the face. You chose by punching me with your unarmed fist. Alright, well, thanks to the crystal ball. This has been a pleasant transaction, and, the F? I was like, I'm not gonna choose. Great, Mano. I'll keep that in mind. I have business to attend to, sir. You sound like a Transylvanian hooker. My name is Draculette. Hello. What is that other place thing I had to drop? Was it Devonshire? Yeah, Devonshire and Vermilion. Okay, that's actually good to know. So this is Devonshire. So that means Vermilion, maybe. Where's Vermilion? Alright. Let's go up here and see what's up. I don't think it's really theft, Walter, when she said, I will choose for you, and then attacked me and punched me in the face. I think at that point I have a right to defend myself. And then it was in accordance with the prophecy, yes. Clearly, that actually was in accordance with the prophecy. She's like, I knew you would not do this. You would never choose. I didn't. I just said I didn't even say anything. I just said, she wants your crystal ball. I didn't say, I'm here to take it. I just said, word on the street is she wants your crystal ball. That's all. It's a really simple interaction. And, you know, all of a sudden, next thing I know, I got a woman in my face trying to take my shit out. Here we are. That's the Halster residence. Alright, I'm going to save this under... I have a job to do here, too. Alright. Hello, pinched-faced older woman. Happy to meet you! This is Halster. Yes? Mr. Wright sent me. Mr. Wright? Oh, yes, the payment. You have the note? Yes, everything seems to be in order. Here's a little something for your trouble. Goodbye. Thank you, ma'am. Goodbye. And good luck. No. Mrs. Halster, have you ever looked in a crystal ball? No. Okay, I gotta go back to Dolores Beston, and I gotta go back to the editor of the Tarantian. I think he... Gotta remember where that dude is. It's the Bates estate. Somewhere around here is where... I think actually it might be right here. I know it was early on when I got to the city is when I happened to walk into the place with the newspaper guy. And then all of a sudden you hear like a little bit of Otis Redding. Or some Marvin Gaye. I've been trying to remember. Look at my crystal ball. Wow. Alright. I'm also tempted, I didn't do this before, but I may try to do it now. Well, I don't know. This guy here, this guy wants to pay me money for my story. And I did... Oh, what, old man? Crystal? Yeah, exactly. Oh, jeez. Of course. I've delivered the note. Alright, so I think I'm going to do this. It may bring some attention to me, but I could really use this money. I don't want such publicity. Story. Traumatizing experience. Please take your time. If you need to stop for a few moments, I fully understand. Are you ready? Thank you for your understanding. We can begin. So, you are the sole survivor? Yes, I'm sorry to say no one else survived. Do you have any idea what caused the great airship to plummet? Well, it's what happens when things blow up. I didn't see anything in the air, but I heard the sound of gunfire. And suddenly, violets. No. Gunfire? I also heard engines. There were two different ones. There was wreckage also near the blimp. Some strange craft. More flying craft. So you don't think it was an accident or sabotage? You're telling me the ISS Sepper was shot out of the sky deliberately by some sort of secret aircraft? No, you rube. I'm telling you that it fell apart. No. Yes. Arvan Eleron, you've given me the story of a lifetime. Thank you so much. Here's the coin I've promised. You more than earned it. I've got to get this to the presses immediately. Goodbye. Anything else I can do? Alright, well, it was worth it because that was worth 800 gold. Well. And this is where the seer is. Which I'm going to give her in just a second. Okay. Dolores, may I speak with you for a moment? I have returned with the crystal ball. That's just grand. Here's the payment. Where did you get it? Madame Tussaud, a medium in the warehouse district. Ah, that old crone. She knew absolutely nothing at all. I knew she was a fake from the very beginning. What do you mean? Oh, if you must know, I'd heard rumors about her around town. People saying she could actually see the future. Rubbish! No one can really see anything. It's an act. I lie to those old ladies all day long. Tell them exactly what they want to hear. So I went to this Madame Tussaud and told her I wanted to see my future. What did she say? She told me a stranger would walk into my store one day and that he'd be my death. Can you believe it? My death. So when I saw you come in here, you can imagine my surprise and my fears. But don't you see the irony? You've gone and killed her. She was the one who needed to fear you, not me. I broke my own crystal ball just in case someone did show up. In the end, you kill her, and I get a crystal ball thrown in just for good measure. Ha! So much for old Madame Tussaud. Yes, but it's your fault. Cursed you. I was just watching my own back. Oh, so tempting. Ah, it's not my style. You might be right. Good day to you. I almost feel like I ought to do it because it is, as we all know, in accordance with the prophecy. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the gun shop, see what I can do about buying stuff. No, see, Walter, that's the screwy thing. That's my prophecy. Now, the rest of her life, she never knows when I'm going to go, rah, rah. Leaving now. 6 months later. Rah. Leaving now. No, that's... Yeah, exactly, Derp. Like, I wait like 20 hours from now. Whatever, Mano. That was the bad choice. Look, Mano, all I was saying was I wasn't going to be made to choose, and all of a sudden that woman attacked and tried to punch me in the face, and I defended myself. That's all. I'll consider that, Derp. So there's no way to know it's the bad choice. I don't go killing random women, and I wasn't going to start choosing between them. Yeah, just before the big boss. Boss is like, will you defeat me? I'm like, 1 minute. And then, like, it's a Monty Python skit. I'm running. And like 20 months later, I get back here. She's just sitting down to dinner. Yeah, so I mean, you know, if that wasn't the right choice, nothing I can do about it. I mean, I was not going to be made to choose between two people when I didn't really know any of the details about what made one better than the other. I had no information to go on. And they were both acting mysterious and shady, so I said I wasn't going to choose. The other woman attacked me and punched me in the face. And I defended myself, and I'm not going to double it by killing this woman. Instead, I'm just going to freak her out for the rest of her life. How is that the bad choice? I'm still moving towards the good. That should not be the bad choice. That's nonsense. Yeah, I'm getting there, I know. Oh. Why? That's crap. That's crap. I'm supposed to just sit there and let her punch me in the face? I'm supposed to be like, I choose you because you... ridiculous. Crazy old lady who punched me in the face, remember? If she had punched me in the foot, you know, that might have been a different story. Oh, rifles. Hunter rifle. That's it! Hunting rifle! Oh! That's... Let me just do this. I guess you're just what I needed. I needed a hunting rifle. I said a hunting rifle. Now it's time to make the shit. Check it out, a repeater rifle. The successful marriage of the rifle and the pistol culminates in the repeater rifle. By combining a revolver chamber with the stability of a hunting rifle's longer stock, this weapon is perfect for both professional and casual use. And with increased range, the user is ensured greater performance in battling magical beasts and hooligans. Fantastic. Also destroys crazy old ladies by shooting them in the face. You know what I have to say, man, out of charisma? Who needs charisma when I got a motherfucking repeater rifle? Right? Who's with me? Who's with me? Boom. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Let the rifle be rifle. Boom. Da-da-da. Oh, a Gatling gun. What is what? Yes, sir. Mmm. Oh, yeah. What do I need? I need 8. Let's see. What is my character level? Oh, strength 5. Well, that's too bad. I'm going to have to up my strength. Nothing I can do about it. It's just too good. Mana, you said I can use it, right? It's just it critically fails more often? Derp, yeah. You've constructed a nerf. You miss more often. I miss more often, but I still got a goddamn freaking repeater rifle, so... Alright, I'm gonna sell this to the guy. Sell my old gun. I'm gonna buy me some more bullets. Oh, shotgun, nice. Like, Mano, is it going to be, like, a lot more often? Like, am I seriously gimping myself, or is it worth it? Because it feels like, to me... I mean, besides my being absurdly excited about this thing that I was looking for. You know, 5 to 12 damage, range 15, and the speed is 14. I mean, that's the big thing. That's exactly what Reg said, yeah. So is that fair enough to say? Like, I'm not going to, like, be hurting myself, right? I'm going to go with it anyway. I feel like it's the... It feels like it fits my character. All of a sudden I'm becoming a mafia boss. Alright. Now I need some more bullets. Especially now that I've got a repeater rifle. Let's see. I would like... 110 bullets, I think. $300 bullets. Oh, use 2 bullets per shot? Okay, well. I wonder if I should just, like, max myself out. I probably shouldn't. I'll get another, get another 40. Alright. 340 bullets should be decent. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. Does he have a black powder? I don't think he has any other stuff. He has a gun chassis. The one I'm going to be able to make next is, when I get the ability for it, oops, sorry, is, no, not that, a hushed revolver, looking glass rifle, unparalleled range and accuracy. That one I'm going to need intelligence at 13, so only 168 points left to level up. And then I'll have to put the next 3 points into strength, sadly, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, but I probably need like a 50 strength to use it or something nonsensical, right? Okay. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a healing potion. Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, it fixed itself? That's odd. It's really odd. Okay. Here we go. Oh, okay. Hold on a second then. Okay. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna get me a healing potion or two. 45 coins, so I can get 1, 2. And I'll hold on to that 50 just in case. Okay. Good. That means that all we have left to do is the mines, and I think this is going to be a good stopping place. Music stopped. You don't know. Maybe this was like an early version of dubstep that they were using. It's like chop step. Okay. This is a good stopping place. I have to walk my dog and get myself my typical midnight snack, and then come back for Catus Stream while I do a little bit of work. So, thank you guys very much for watching. This was fun as always. Next time I stream, I'm going to be heading out to the mines and find out what I can about this you know, Brokeback Mountain situation with baits and all that. But this was a lot of fun. For people who came in who were new, please make sure that you follow if you haven't already, if you liked what you heard. And please make sure that you stop by Catabasis' stream, since he's got a whole new sound card. I mean, a whole new motherboard and CPU, and he's got all this stuff, so he's very excited, and I'm sure it's going to be awesome sauce. So make sure you head over there. And thanks a lot for joining me in the stream tonight, and I will see all of you folks very soon. So, he said as his game looks ready to freeze. Is it going to freeze? Is it going to freeze? Is it going to freeze? Oh, check out that pro timing. He comes on, he says he's setting up just as I was getting off. That worked out. Thanks a lot, Walter. It's good to see you, and good to see everybody who was in chat. And yeah, I had fun, and I will see you folks soon. I'm going to head over to Catus. Make sure you follow him and me. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a good night.